All right, go ahead.
Am I next to the screen?
No, you're pretty good. You want to stand closer if you want. It's up to you. Easier to point stuff, right?
Yeah. So I'm doing Roblox 2, and my name is Caden. And I started in spring 2023.
Awesome. So what's your idea behind your project?
My idea behind the project is in school, like the second day of school, my friends started doing like Rubik's Cube stuff, and then I had like a Rubik's Cube at home. Found it in like a cabinet, no, a drawer, yeah. And then we opened it, and then I went on YouTube. And then found a video, and then started watching the video while doing it. And then I was watching it in the car, and then my first solve was inside the car, and then I just scrambled it again, and then I solved it again in the car. But the next day I scrambled it, and then the next day.
So basically, you just had a growing interest in Rubik's Cube, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you also do this for your Roblox 1 course as well?
Roblox 1. I started this for my final project, and this is still my final project.
That's okay.
Will be my final project for Roblox 3 too.
I wanted to ask you a quick question. What are some differences compared to the course project you made in Roblox 1 and the course project you made for this course in Roblox 2?
So Roblox 2, I added more things.
Okay.
Like we did one leaderboard, like made one leaderboard. We made 2 cubes, which one cube it just changes like size, and another cube is like it mixes. So like randomly fixed.
Awesome. So what did you learn while making your project?
Loops. Loops is like 4. There are 2 different types of loops, for and while loops. And for is you could like set how many times it loops, but while it goes forever.
That's
like
good.
Loops forever.
What about conditional statements? What did you learn for that?
Conditional statements are if and else if. So it's like an event. Conditional statements have like an event. So if the event is happening, it will do something, but if the event is not happening, it will like do another event.
Okay, that's good.
Event.
Good job. And then actually a quick question for that. For if-else statements, what's the order of using the key terms if, else if, and else?
The question again?
That's okay. So remember the key terms we use for conditional statements are if, else, and else if.
Yeah.
What's the order that we would use in a program in your game?
Can we do if first and then else if?
Good. And then what's at the end for a catch-all statement?
End. Like end.
Well, else. Are you sure? Is it end or is it else?
End to like end the whole thing.
Oh, well, yes, like in a function, that's what he's saying. We use the key term end, but for if else statements, we use else catch all or the key term end.
Oh.
Good. Okay, good. So you will use else catch all. Also for other cases and if for the first. Good job. And then for code examples, what is the first code doing over there, Caden?
So this is the for loop, not while loop. This it repeats 3 times, and the temp is used to like change like the color of the sides.
Okay,
like,
cool.
Yeah.
And then why did we need temp again for this part of the code?
So like if blue is here and red's here, blue will go to red, but red can't go to blue.
Okay, so you're saying that we need a third variable to switch those colors. That's awesome. And then what is going on here on code number 2?
This is else if, and B stands for bottom, side 6, yeah. Bottom, and right, yeah. R stands for right.
Okay, so it looks like over here we're trying to change the quote-unquote bottom part of our Rubik's Cube. And you're saying that in size 6, it's going to change the bottom side of all the cubes in the B part of size 6. And for side 2, it's a different orientation, so he has to reference the right side there.
Yeah, so like the bottom right here, and the right is right here. This will be the right, like right corner.
Awesome. Good job, Caden. Now we're
Even though
gonna
on my
go.
side, this is right here.
Yeah.
Your side, right over here.
Yeah, good job. Anyways, we're gonna go for a quick demo. Do you want to sit down here, Caden, and show them your quick game?
So this is the first cube I made. No, this is not the first cube. The first cube is in my inventory in the starter pack, but this cube, you have to buy it, but we haven't added it to the shop. And when you click, I'll just play. We didn't finish the gem or Robux thing. Yeah, I added the sound too. The mouse is stuck. So they're like this, 200. Yeah, she turned 200, but once you click, it look up here 204. It should be 204.
Actually, right now, for some reason, it's just like one value less, but it is updating the leaderboard as they're clicking on the cube.
Yeah, and it changes color like on this side.
For this one, it changes only the size. Do you want to show?
And this one's like glitching out the green.
That's okay. Do you want to show what the other cube does?
And this mixed cube just like goes crazy.
So it's like you're actually like simulating turning the Rubik's Cube randomly.
Yeah, but it's impossible to solve once you scramble it.
That's okay. Well, good job, Caden. Do you want to stop that? I'm gonna ask you some questions from the code that we've
And
made.
this is not my account too.
That's okay, that's my account. But anyways, let's look into your mixed tool script. Good job, by the way. I wanted to ask and focus more on some of the variables that we worked on because it was very much, or actually, yeah, why don't you stand next again to the screen? Awesome sauce. So for this one, I noticed we have a variable here called directions. Do you remember what variables are encoded, Caden?
What variables?
What are they?
I forgot.
It's okay. So remember, think of directions like storage or container sorts, right?
Yeah.
And what do we reference these things inside directions? What are they?
This is horizontal, vertical. Horizontal this way, vertical this way, and dimensional like turn the whole cube.
Okay. Oh well, that's good. That was actually my follow-up question later on, which is the turn directions, right? So dimensional, he means that's like if you're facing a cube side, it's gonna turn sideways. Vertical is moving like up and down this way, and a horizontal is gonna move left and right. But remember, let's say maybe a synonym of these things inside direction. Would you say those are values for your variables that you're adding to? Is it yes or no?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, let me phrase it. So remember, directions are variables, right?
Yeah.
Variables are containers. Wouldn't you say that these words like horizontal, vertical, and dimensional are the values inside variables?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's in the container.
Yeah, that's good. And then also like you mentioned before, these reference the different turn directions that we're gonna randomly choose. Now I notice here for these two variables, h random and v random, they have these values called top, fill, bottom, and left, middle, right. Aside from them choosing what direction to randomly turn to, what do these represent in regards to your actual Rubik's Cube tool?
They like have like top is like right here, at left is right here, so this will be like the top left corner. Like put like a specific like place for it to go.
So like point to which one of the 9 squares is it going to affect?
Like this one, this right here, and then left right here. This is going to be the only right left.
Okay.
And then this is the fill part, which is middle up. This is going to be the middle left. No, the fill left.
Oh, don't you mean fill left as in like this square? Like let's just take it as we're just facing it, right?
Oh yeah, but my left one over here.
It's okay. No, I understand what you're trying to say. So let's say let's do maybe a square or the green side because this will be our side 1. So we do it here. Let's try to do maybe fill middle. Which square would be that?
You mean like fill middle?
Mm-hmm. Which square will be represented for fill middle in this side?
Is it fill and middle?
Yeah,
Like,
they're both middle parts.
yeah.
So in that case,
Just this whole line.
well, this will be fill, right?
Yeah.
And then wouldn't this be middle?
Yeah.
So which square would be fill middle?
Like this square.
Good. And then what about bottom right? Which square would that be represented in?
Bottom right. This is my side, but there's somewhere here.
Okay.
No, your side. This side's left, and this is your right. So
Yes. So if we're doing bottom right, which square would that be in this side?
Bottom right. Like this is right, and this is bottom. So it's a square.
That's good. So we were actually, like we mentioned too in the code, we reference each cube side by letters. So we do, I think, the up and down direction first, and then the left and right. And yeah, those are my questions for you, Caden. Good job. We're gonna go into your favorite part. So what did you like about working on this project?
So I got to like make like a cube, which I already showed you that like changes like one side, but this one changes like every single side. I mean like changes like one part, like this side, and then go like
How long did it take you to construct the cube?
construct like a
Like make the model for the cube.
make the model.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I just copied this one and put it right here. But this one took me like one class.
Oh, okay.
Not like the whole class, but
Mhm.
like 20 minutes I think.
Nice. Good job.
Actually, Caden,
Like, I could have
just to build up from Kevin's question, how were we able to make that first cube there on the right?
Oh yeah. It didn't take me 20 minutes.
It's
So
okay.
this we just took like a part and then just resized it to a square and put it back. But before that, I just changed one side blue. Yeah. And this we just selected it and then did Control C and then Control V and
Okay.
we just changed the color.
Sounds good. Yeah, that was a pretty clever way of you making that Rubik's Cube. And then how would you improve your project in the future?
So I could like remake the lobby of the game and like make the other leaderboards like change the leaderboards, not like change it, but like finish the other two leaderboards.
Okay.
And like make a gem currency.
Alright, so I have 2 questions regarding your lobby and your currency system. So for your lobby, you said you want to make some changes and improvements to that. How do you want that to work specifically for the player in your game?
I don't know yet, but I just don't want it to be like a giant green circle square.
Okay, you mentioned that you wanted the players to teleport
Yeah.
to the game.
Yeah, but like different islands.
Okay, what kind of programming concepts would you use to make sure that player teleports from one lobby to the game itself?
Like portals. We
Okay.
use portals to teleport, but add some code to the portals.
Alright, and then because the players have to touch the portals to transfer, what kind of programming concept would you use for that?
If
Good. And then would you check that case of making sure the player touches that portal one time or as long as the game's running?
as long as the game's running.
So what programming language would you use there?
Loop.
Good.
Which
And
one?
then, yeah,
Wow.
Wow, nice.
good job. And then for currency systems, what would the gem currency look like for the players? Like how would they earn it and how would they spend it in your game?
Like they get an achievement, and then they got claim the achievement for like 10 gems. I don't know how many. Like I think I was at like the harder achievements for like more gems.
Okay. And then what would those achievements be based on?
I don't know. Like I know that one like a few of them is gonna be like turn like 100 times or something.
Okay. And then do you remember how we were able to implement terms in our game?
Like it just turns
Right. When the player
when the player not like touch this, they just clicks the screen.
That's good. So what do we call that since our cubes are tools?
Cubes are tool. You mean like clicking it?
Mm-hmm. The event on clicking are
what's-
tools.
I think it's called mouse click thingy.
Well, the function, yes. But I think what you're trying to say, it's their tool activation, right?
Yes.
So when we activate the Rubik's Cube by clicking
Yeah,
and
and then
turning
you'll
it.
activate the code to like turn the cube.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid, Caden. And
Thank you.
good job! Yay!